At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're bringing heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. The defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
He's off to the races. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Allen. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Minnesota, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brings up third down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. And it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Coming after it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Tucson for some time. They're up by 21 over West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buys a little extra time. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got a man. It's Robinson. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Allen. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll immediately call timeout. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oregon.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! What a grab and go for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Nothing but green ahead. The 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 3.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They want to run it left here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Quick handoff. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game. force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
First and 10.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the run. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw in the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. He's got his man.
The first down
Went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
of 2.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Off play action. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, look. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He makes the grab. Just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed on the outside, it's Johnson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get... one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
Oh, look out. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Minnesota, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.